My name is Mike Maddie, and I'm a secondary STEM specialist for McGraw-Hill Education. We would like to share with you LearnSmart for science and how to use it as a student. So I am currently signed in as a student, so I'm going to launch my class. I can do that in a multitude of ways. But what I want to see when I look in here on the main page as a student is I have access to LearnSmart in a couple different ways. If my teacher has assigned LearnSmart, it's going to show up on my calendar here, and it's also going to show up in my calendar up here in my menu list. I can click directly on that link and it will take me to that assignment. So there's a couple different ways to do that. So if I click on it right from that home page, because I need to do my homework, I can see it, I can open it, and now I'm inside LearnSmart being able to conduct my work for that particular assignment for my teacher. So LearnSmart is geared, it's a digital version of your textbook. This will match your printed textbook page for page all the way throughout. But there's some interesting things within this online text. You can see that some of this text is green. That means that I have demonstrated an understanding of that material. Other material might show up in yellow. That means that I have not learned that as a student. And so that's going to be our objective, is to learn those yellow text pieces that are highlighted. So as I work through, I'm going to easily be able to see as I read the key standard-based instruction on each page very easily, and I can navigate to a different page. I can see that there's a problem to do. Whatever I need to do, whatever my teacher has assigned for me out of my book, I can do that. Once I feel a need, or once I have read enough, I can turn around and click on Practice down here in the bottom left-hand corner, and it's going to give me questions based on the material that I've read. So, what is an object's instantaneous acceleration? So, I read this, but I'm not sure what the answer is, so I'm going to go down here to read this, and it's going to help me to obtain the answer. So, the change in an object's velocity at an instant time. Change in an instant. The change in its acceleration is an instant time. I'm going to choose my confidence level. Okay. Didn't get it right. To find the average acceleration, divide the blank in velocity by the, okay, again, can go through here and I can find the answer as I work through. So I can navigate between both the read and the question when I'm using that read mode or when I'm in that practice mode. Okay. So I can switch in between. This would be as if there's an assignment, and up here in the bottom or the top left corner you're going to see a menu list. There aren't a lot of options here when you're working within a particular assignment. Know that you just have to complete it as you work, and when you get into practice it'll tell you how many items you have left. The second mode of LearnSmart is for me to do a self-study, and that can be done just by accessing the material on my own, and I can do that by going into Browse Your Course, choose any module level. Again, it needs to be the module level, and under my learning resources I'll be able to see LearnSmart. That is not going to be a particular assignment. That is just going to be me going in and doing a self-study and reading on my own. This is going to offer you a couple different things. So as a same setup, I'm just going to go in and I'm going to read a particular lesson or a particular module, whichever I did. But up here, I now have some reports that I can use that are going to help me better understand what I do and don't know within this text. The ones that the students like are a couple, the three more or less, the three near the bottom. Missed questions. It's going to give you all of the questions that you have missed in modes so that you can even see, I missed this one earlier. What is an object's instantaneous acceleration? It's going to let me go back in time and do that. Okay? I could go back and do that question. The other one that people like are the most challenging learning objectives. This will give you the ones that you've missed the most times. It'll also give you the page of the text that it is referred to. The other one that students like is the tree of knowledge. This is a visual representation of what you do and don't know inside the text, and it'll give you a visual picture of what you've learned, and it'll end up looking like a tree the more that it's filled in. Okay. So there's a couple different things. Again, let me repeat. If you have an assignment, you can go to Assignments and you can open up your link to that particular assignment. Or it will be accessible if you're within that calendar time to get it right on your calendar on your landing page. The other option is to go into Course and look at a particular module, and you'll be able to look at the learning resources and find LearnSmart and do that, and this will be the self-study mode. So there's two modes. One is an assignment, the other is a self-study. Thank you and have a great day.